I want to quickly give you an overview into the Hindenburg Pro tool, and it's really important to have a clear idea about the pros and cons of this tool. Again, we're speaking about a Hindenburg Pro review here. So here's an overview I want you to really pay attention to. So when you think about Hindenburg, I want you to think about a podcast recording tool that's really fantastic, okay? And the thing is, you can use Hindenburg Pro for a lot of things, not just for podcasting, but if you're interested in using it for podcasting, it's a great tool. And when we talk about a lot of tools that podcasters use, such as Adobe Audition, GarageBand, Audacity, or Reaper, you need to understand that every tool has its pros and cons. So Hindenburg is what we call an all-in-one solution. Okay. And so this tool was designed specifically for journalists and podcasters. So you have a set of capabilities, a set of features that really make the tool an all-in-one. We love the fact that the tool is user-friendly. Fantastic. It is user-friendly. It's great for editing. It's great for podcasting. It's great for recording. And we love the fact that it's user-friendly in terms of, so it doesn't matter if you are a beginner or an advanced, you're really advanced in terms of podcasting or recording in general. You will love the features that come with the Hindenburg tool. We love the fact that the Hindenburg is actually it's actually created for all kinds of audiences. We love that a lot. So this is just fantastic. So overall, I want you to think about Hindenburg Pro as a very user-friendly tool. And as a matter of fact, you have two versions of the software. So you have Hindenburg Journalist and Hindenburg Pro. But in today's conversation, we'll be reviewing the Hindenburg Pro sort of version of the tool. I want to talk to you about the pricing. So I want you to look on the screen right now. So when we talk about Hindenburg Pro, I want you to look on the screen. So you have all kinds of pricing tiers here. You have the 20, the 30, and the 45. So here we're talking about bronze, silver, and gold. And this is on a monthly basis. And basically, but it's just a lot better for you to get this on a yearly basis. You save a lot of cash. If you're really interested in getting Hindenburg Pro, it's just a lot better to go with the annual plan. So you have so I just showed you the Hindenburg Pro. Now I want you to show you also the Narrator Studio on the screen here. You will see this is where you will need to actually contact Hindenburg Pro to have a quote. But this is actually another version of the tool as well. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here to have a quick convo with you about Hindenburg Pro. Let me talk to you about the value added. So when we talk about Hindenburg Pro, what is the value added here? It's really important to understand that this tool is, it really gives you a lot of assurances in terms of safety and sound quality. So with Hindenburg Pro, you actually have an audio editing system that relieves a lot of great challenges that you may have if you are podcasting or if you are a journalist. For example, you have the ability to actually have a quality audio. You have the ability to actually be in the best situation to enhance your storytelling. It's all about storytelling, okay? So with the tool, you're able to record, edit, and master professional spoken word recordings, and this is just fantastic. You have Top Chef overview. You have a trouble-free transition. What we love about Hindenburg Pro is that, again, it's really user-friendly. Nothing complicated. You don't need to be a PhD in sound recording or whatever. You can actually start using the tool as soon as possible. We love that a lot. And we love the fact that if you don't have internet, not a problem at all. You don't need internet to actually use Hindenburg Pro. And what we love about Hindenburg Pro is that basically it's really, think of it as your on-the-go tool. Doesn't matter. Are you on the countryside? Are you at the beach? Do you have an inspiration at 2 a.m? Do you have all kinds of situations are really great, are really suitable for Hindenburg Pro. We love the fact that Hindenburg Pro also has a set of tools and capabilities that allow you to be on deadline. So you basically have reminders in the tool. So for instance, if you have a podcast that has to go out, let's say by Tuesday at 3 p.m., Hindenburg Pro will send you reminders beforehand. So you are clear about what you need to do. So we're speaking here about a software tool that's unique, that gives you all the capabilities, that gives you all the reminders that will help you be a better podcaster. So this is really great. We love the fact that you are able to also to save important ideas, important creative ideas within Hindenburg Pro. Again, we're speaking about a tool that really empowers your podcasting and brings your podcasting to the next level. And one thing I want to say also to actually finish here is that when we talk about the Hindenburg Pro, especially the value added, we're paying attention to the fact that this tool is an all-in-one. So you are able to actually collaborate with your team. So either you are you're just flying solo when it comes to your podcasting or working within a team, Hindenburg Pro can really help you all out. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about Hindenburg Pro. So this is a Hindenburg Pro podcasting tool review. Let's talk about the features here. And first, I want to do a quick tour of the workspace. So Hindenburg's workspace is where you will record, edit, and organize your podcast episode. And at the very top of the workspace, you will find the toolbar with buttons for the main editing actions like cut, paste, insert, clear, split, and the undo and redo features let you reverse or reinstate an action without damaging any of your audio, something that all editing software can do, right? And use the zoom feature to zoom into a clip for a more precise editing and zoom out to see the content of your entire episode. So this is really important if you want to be a granular. Let's say you just recorded a podcast episodes and you're trying to go a lot granular here in terms of the editing. This is the feature for it. The workspace comes with 4 pre-populated audio tracks. You can rename these tracks, add more, or delete the ones you don't need. So see, in terms of flexibility, this is really good. To the left of each track are its settings where you can adjust the volume levels, pan the balance to the right or left speaker, and add effects. So this is really good. And so the M button lets you mute one track while you listen to the others, and the S solo button allows you to listen to one track by itself. And to add or delete a track, click the drop down menu and select add track. And you also have the clipboard. So the clipboard is docked on the right of the workspace and lets you store audio files you want to use later on. So this makes the editing process a lot easier. Again, I told you before, Hindenburg Pro is a user-friendly tool that is really great for all kinds of users. And so if you import an audio file but only want to use a portion of it, you can select the part you want to use and drag it into your clipboard for easy access later on. And the clipboard is also a great place to store your intro and outro files so you can quickly grab them when it's time to add them to your episode. And you can add as many groups as you want to the clipboard and can control plus click on the title to rename each one. Totally fine. And what about the playback features here? Now at the bottom left of the screen are the playback features, record button, and the playback speed toggle to slow down or speed up your track. So this is really cool. And one thing I want to say also is that the voice meter gives you a visual of your audio levels to keep you to actually keep you from peaking. And the time box displays how long your recording is down to a thousandth of a second. So speaking about granularity, this is really, really fantastic. So, this is actually how granular this Hindenburg Pro tool can be. Let me talk to you about recording in Hindenburg. So before recording within Hindenburg, make sure to identify your microphone and select it as the audio output. You want to have this as the original audio output. Otherwise, you'll be just talking and nothing will be recorded. And you can record your audio by running a microphone through a mixer connected to your computer or hooking up a USB microphone directly to your computer. So you have the option here. And whichever option you use to record, as long as it's plugged into your computer, Hindenburg will automatically find it and list it as an input option in the drop-down menu beneath each track. So if you're using an audio interface, you can select the specific microphone you want to record from, which is useful when you are recording with a guest and want to use the multi-track recording feature. This is also great if you want to use the app. So if you want to use the Hindenburg Pro app, you can actually use it. It works totally fine as well. To select a specific microphone attached to your audio interface, select the drop-down menu next to the track you want to record on. So select mono your mic to tell Hindenburg you only want the audio recorded from that specific microphone. And if someone else is recording with you and you want to record their audio on a separate track, Select a new track and click on the same drop-down menu on the second line to choose their input, mono, their mic. So this is good. And you can also arm your track. So arm your tracks by pressing the small record button next to each track you want to record on. And you can start recording when you see the red button flashing on the bottom left of the workspace. This is really good. And so let's talk about audio leveling magic. So when you are finished recording and press stop, Hindenburg will automatically analyze your audio file and balance the audio to match the latest audio measurement guidelines. So this auto leveling feature works whether you record into a Hindenburg directly or import an audio file. So this is really, really good. I mean, having the ability to level your audio quality and do it automatically is really fantastic. This is one of the things that we love within Hindenburg. We love the AI, the artificial intelligence settings also. So the software will automatically adjust your audio quality. This is just fantastic. You can also import audio files. So if you recorded your audio using, let's say, a mixer or a field recorder like the Zoom H4n Pro, or even your iPhone, for instance, you can easily import your audio files into Hindenburg Pro. And to import an audio file, click import on the top toolbar and choose the file you want to edit. And to import an audio into a specific location, drag the playhead, the white vertical line, to the place you want to you want your next clip to begin. And if you want to add intro music or a voiceover at a specific time in your track, place the playhead at the exact time you want your track to appear, and import the file onto the music track. So this is really fantastic. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Hindenburg Pro. So this is a Hindenburg Pro review. We want to review it from the perspective of a podcaster. Let me look at basic editing here. So before tackling the editing process, take a look at how to use this common editing techniques within Hindenburg Pro. So let's talk about moving audio clips. So position your mouse on the top half of the clip you want to move, then click and drag your audio file to the left and right or onto another track. To highlight a specific portion of an audio file, position your mouse on the bottom half of the track until your mouse changes to a cursor. Once the cursor appears, you can click and drag your mouse to the left or the right to highlight a portion of a file. And with the clip highlighted, any edit you make will apply specifically to this section. So this is important to really keep in mind. And let's talk about the in and out points. You can use in and out points for a more precise way of highlighting a clip, which is important if you want to, let's say, specifically designate a portion of the, let's say, of a podcast record that you have. And so to make an in point, move the playhead to the point on the timeline you want to highlight to start and press I on your keyboard. To select an out point, follow the same steps and follow O on your keyboard. Well, let's talk about splitting clips. So to break a clip into multiple sections, put the playhead where you want it and press the split button on the toolbar or Command B. So after splitting a clip, each section can be edited individually. So this is this is really good. And let's talk about the cut and clear. If you want to delete a portion of a clip and leave a space between the two separate files, select the part of the clip you want to delete and press clear. In other words, delete. And this is great. And you can actually use the cut feature when you have a section of your interview you want to take out, but you want the audio to shift to the left so there is a seamless transition. Again, this is kind of cool if you have multiple recordings within the same podcast episodes. This is really great. Now to cut a portion of a clip, select the part of the clip you want to cut and press Command X, Control X if you use a PC. Let's talk about voice adjustments and fades. So to adjust the volume of your track, use your cursor to drag the top of the clip up or down. And if you have an intro you want to start as full volume and then fade out, select the part of the clip you want to fade and drag your cursor to the left or right to highlight where you want the fade to happen. And to apply the fade, use your cursor to drag down the highlighted portion of the clip. To fade into the beginning of the track, take the top left corner of the clip and drag it to the right. And so let's talk about crossfades. Now, crossfades they really help disguise any kind of disruption in your audio by fading the end of one clip into the beginning of another. To create a crossfade, place two audio clips next to each other and click on the first track and select the bottom right corner and drag it into the adjacent clip. Let's talk about mastering techniques. So now that you know the basic editing techniques within Hindenburg, let's look at how to optimize your episode once you finish recording so you can polish the sound quality of your episode. That's what you need anyway. You need to actually polish the sound quality. So let's talk about the effects. So Hindenburg comes with 5 built-in effects and also lets you add your own effects from third-party plugins. And to add an effect, select the track you want to add an effect to and click the effects tab. And you can easily toggle any of these effects on and off in the effects box. Really fantastic. And so let's take a look at each of these effects and what they will do for your sound quality, which is important if your audience cares about it too, and if you care about it as well. So let's talk about the equalizer. So you can apply a high pass filter to your track to get rid of any audio under 100 Hertz to make your recording sound clearer and more professional. And so these are also known as your EQ settings, your equalizer settings. Let's talk about your compressor. So adding compression to your audio makes it sound warmer and less harsh. So you can play your track and adjust the compression in real time to get your levels just right. Let's talk about noise reduction. So noise reduction comes in handy if you want to get rid of unwanted background noise, and Hindenburg can isolate the noise you don't want and reduce it using the noise reduction dial. Let's talk about the Voice Profiler Pro. So Hindenburg's Voice Profiler Pro is an automated equalizer that helps create a consistent sound on a voice. In the standard version of Journalist, Hindenburg will match your voice to an ideal EQ balance, and Journalist Pro takes it to another level where you can create a custom template for your voice after you've made adjustments and found your ideal sound. So applying a profile to a track means you don't have to make individual adjustments to your voice in future episodes. You can actually edit one episode, save the settings as a profile, and apply them to future tracks. And this can save you a lot of time in post-production. So before applying a profile, Hindenburg first has to learn the audio settings of your track. So select Learn Profile so Hindenburg can analyze the track's waveform and make a map of its features. And you can apply more edits to the track's profile by adjusting its EQ and compression settings here. So once you have your audio the way you want it, save the profile so you can automatically edit all your feature episodes. And to apply the profile to a track, select the arrow next to the effects button and select Apply Profile. Let's now talk about exporting your projects. So when you finish all of your editing and mixing, select Export on the top toolbar. And so we actually recommend exporting your audio recording as a WAV for lossless audio to reduce audio compression. If you want a smaller file size, you can export as an MP3, but your file will be slightly compressed. And if you select the More Options tab, you can customize more features of your audio file. This is really good. Let's talk quickly about loudness. So when you actually export your track, Hindenburg Pro will detect whether your track is mono or stereo and automatically adjust the loudness level to fit the file tab. And if Hindenburg detects your file as mono, it will take the track down 3 decibels to prevent the audio from peaking. And this export feature is fully automated and ensures you will get the right loudness levels without having to remember specific settings. So the bottom line here is what? The bottom line here is that you have within Hindenburg Pro, you have a set of capabilities and features that automatically place your voice what it is supposed to be. What we love about this tool is that we love your ability to save your profile, so your voice profile, the audio quality. So again, because sometimes if you're a podcaster, sometimes your voice is great, sometimes it's not so great, but having the ability to save a set of like a default, if you will, a quote unquote default voice is kind of cool, because this is the default by which Hindenburg Pro will analyze your future recording. So on your good days, the system will automatically auto adjust. But on your bad days, in terms of voice, of course, if your voice is having a problem, you can't really talk that well, you're not inspired, blah, 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 blah. What will happen here is that Hindenburg Pro will adjust your voice. So you're always going to have the same voice. Now, Hindenburg Pro is not going to do magic though. So if you're not inspired in terms of your narration, Hindenburg Pro is not going to change that. The tool can only change the audio quality, will change the audio settings, will change your, let's say, the level of the compression level, the equalization. So any elements that will help you in terms of voice achieve efficiency, achieve some kind of I would say singularity, then Hindenburg Pro will do. So this is just fantastic. All right, let's quickly recap to this conversation. So in today's show, I gave you a Hindenburg Pro walkthrough. So I actually gave you the overview, the pricing, the value added, the features. So we had a tour of the workspace, the recording, the audio import, basic editing, mastering techniques. So we spoke about the effects, and we also talk about exporting your projects. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.